Hey beauties, today I'm sharing an everyday makeup tutorial for those of us with the low contrast features who loves black outfits. It's like extra skin above the lids that partially cover the lid space. I personally love the vibe, it's very French actress chic. I love a time-saving makeup routine, so brushes I must. My go-to, the Shiseido brush with the synthetic bristles and the silicone sponge on the other side. For a polished look, I'm obsessed with kabuki brushes. They are making a comeback in 2025, I guess. They are perfect for liquid foundations, especially water-based ones. My currently favorite foundation, it's a 2024 top pick, is a lightweight, glowy and skin-like. Look at these empty jars. It's proof I bought it by myself, no PR or sponsorship here. This foundation is buildable, easy to wash off and even includes SPF 30. The silicone side is great, it grabs just the right amount of foundation. I typically apply 3 or 4 dots on my cheeks and then blend it in seconds. I have fair skin, pale eyebrows and lashes, and yes, I color them monthly. I use it in 3 shades, 120, 130 and 230, depending on the season. This is my lovely hack, so I use a grayish pencil for my eyebrows and for lip contour because it matches with the natural undertones. For lips, I keep it smile, I blend my lip product with a fingertip for soft natural look. I start by filling the ends, blending with my fingertip, and I can use a brush, for example, to save time. For the other brow, I will show you beginner-friendly technique. Start with a 2 parallel line at the base and fill in the ends, and then just blend it. Concealer. I use a lightweight yellow tone concealer to brighten my T-zone, inner corners and under my eyebrows area. This helps lift my brows, especially with the hooded eyes, it's really important. So it's a great way to hide any blue undertones or veins and make your overlook more polished. I also apply concealer to my forehead, nose and chin for extra coverage and smoothness. I use a small brush for precise application under my eyebrows and around my lips. This step isn't necessary if I'm in a hurry, but it really helps polish the look. Blushes. For a natural dew finish, I use a creamy blush. I apply 3 dots on the cheeks, blend it with the dabbing motions, and then add a little bit on my nose, outer corners and forehead. This color works beautifully for pale skin with a neutral or olive undertones. If you are worried about oily skin or visible pores, just remember that our real skin absorbs products over time. It's totally normal. And my favorite phrase when I'm working with the clients, that our face, it's not a mask and it's not a filter on social media. Just remember that it's totally normal to see some pores, some textures on our face. My favorite lip gloss shades are berry tones because they have a cool undertone that complements my skin. Warm shades can't look too vibrant without a tan, so if you are going for a warmer look, add bronzer to tie everything together. For sculpturing, I use a light brown cool tone bronzer, and yes, I know how strange it sounds, like cool tone bronzer, how bronzer could be cool tone, but for me as a pale skin, it's important to find like that product. I really love this stick from Westman Atelier because this stick I can apply in the middle of the spring, summer or winter time, doesn't matter. It's something in the middle. And this is my lovely trick for cheekbones. Find the lowest point where your teeth is connected to each other, then blend slightly higher for a lifted effect. Just blend it with the blushes and finish by dabbing with the foundation brush to ensure everything is seamlessly blended. For nose, I use subtle shading to define its natural contour. I'm going to compare 2 powders for you. You have probably seen a lot of reviews on one of these products before, but I recently discovered something similar between them. Let me know in the comments, do you think they are almost identical or can you spot any differences? If you notice anything, tell me exactly what stands out to you. Don't forget to set everything with the powder in dry texture. This step helps lock in your look and keep everything in the place throughout the day. Important tip: Only use matte textures on areas with extra skin, no large shimmers particles, as they can emphasize texture and make the hoodie more and more heavier. I apply the same product on the area with extra skin above the lids and just to calm it and make it more invisible. Side note, both powders are absolutely gorgeous. They are easy to blend, don't leave any spots, patchy areas or messy finished. I know that Charlotte Tilbury isn't available in many countries, so if you are looking for a similar alternative, I recommend trying Dior. It's a fantastic option as well. Don't stress about being perfect, you can also build it up later. Next, I add a highlighter to the inner corners of my eyes to make them look fresh and bright. I also apply the highlighter across my lids to create more space and lift the effect and make it bigger. From the left side is Dior and from the right side is Charlotte Tilbury. Now let's move on to eyeliner. I'm using a black pencil with a buttery texture that's easy to blend. Many of these pencils comes with a sharpener and sponge on the end of the pencil. Let's sharpen it first and start the eye makeup. Don't forget that I'm a low contrast person, so begin by tightlining to add depth and subtly enhance the eyes without a dramatic effect. Press gently on your lids and slightly lift to expose the wide gaps between your lashes. Blink naturally as you work, then continue with the 2-3 strikes. After tightlining, lay the pencil down and apply a few strokes to the outer corners, stopping just before the highest point of your eyes. If you remember the olive smoky eye technique from my previous video, this is a similar method. Use a small sponge or brush to blend the pencil with the horizontal movements. Blink a few times to ensure the pencil transfers slightly onto the low waterline, creating a soft gray effect, not completely black. This adds depth without harshness, and smudge the line from side to side with a sponge or your fingertip for a smooth blended look. I would like to show you a simple technique that are easy to replicate, even if you don't have thousands of brushes. For that soft smoky eye look on hooded eyes, I recommend adding lots of lashes with a doll-like effect to open up the eyes. I am using Panorama Mascara from L'Oreal. It's perfect for this look. I am definitely part of the blush girl team. I apply the blushes to my cheeks, eyes, nose and forehead. Sometimes when you go for bold accents like smoky eyes, they can overpower lighter blushes. That's why I don't apply a lot of blushes at the beginning. I prefer to add more at the end, once everything else is done. To remove grayish tones under my eyes, I recommend apply a bit of bronzer just above the blended black eye pencil. This trick helps neutralize the shadows caused by eye bags, as the color of the eye bags often matched with the grayish tones from the blended black eyeliner. By adding a little bronzer, you can soften the appearance of eye bags and make them less noticeable. Lastly, let's talk about perfume. It's my passion and I can't finish a look without it. I'm obsessed with my fragrance from Initio and I apply it to the back of my neck under the hair, so it leaves a subtle yet powerful trail behind me. How do you like the finished look? Would you like to try it? Let's add sparkling eyeshadows. It's our little tradition, right? These sparkles make such a difference. They help the eyes look bigger, brighter and absolutely stunning. For this step, I gently tap the shimmer onto the center of the lids and inner corners, focusing on the areas where light naturally hits. This gives the eyes a fresh, wide-open effect and adds that perfect touch of glam to the look. Let me know in the comments if you would like to get more tutorials, skincare, hairstyles or anything else. I love sharing my tips and helping you all save time while looking amazing. Thank you for watching, stay fabulous, see you soon, ciao!